Do you know what separates the bold dreamers from the people who stay trapped in the ordinary? It's the willingness to take a step when everyone around you is laughing. It's the audacity to chase a vision when nobody else can see what you see. The world will laugh at you until you prove them wrong. And the secret to making that happen is simple. Do it anyway. Hey there, you're watching the Growth Mindset Project, the channel all about unleashing the unstoppable power inside you to shape your own future. If you believe in getting stronger every day, even when others doubt you, be sure to subscribe and smash that bell icon so you never miss an episode that can change your life. You know, every single one of us had that moment. You finally work up the courage to tell someone about your big idea, that crazy dream, the goal that keeps you awake at night. And what do you get in response? They look at you and say, "Are you serious? Why would you want to do that?" Maybe they flat out call you crazy, or just give you that little head tilt and a skeptical smile. It stings, even more when it comes from the people you love, your closest friends, even your family. The truth is, this reaction is completely normal. People aren't evil. Most of them don't want to see you fail. It's just the way we're wired as humans. We analyze, we judge. From the time we're kids, we're taught to think critically, to poke holes in ideas. So, when you step outside the norm, it triggers a reaction. That doesn't fit. That's risky. That's not what people do. And the world has always been this way, always doubted the ones willing to color outside the lines. Nobody gets remembered for simply following the script. If your dream feels a little wild, a little out of the ordinary, good. That's exactly where change comes from. But here's where most people get stuck. They share their dream hoping for validation, and when it doesn't come, they shrink back. Here's my challenge to you. When the world calls you crazy, do it anyway. You see, when you tell someone about your goals, on some level, you're looking for a stamp of approval. It's natural. We all want to hear, "Great idea," or "I believe in you." But if you depend on that approval, you'll stall the moment someone says, "I don't think you can do it." That's why so many amazing ideas die before they even begin. People let the laughter, the doubt, the side eyes convince them to give up before they even start. The solution? Sometimes you have to move in silence. Sometimes the healthiest move is to keep your dreams to yourself, put your head down, and get to work. You don't need to advertise every goal you have, because you don't need anyone's permission to build your own destiny. When the voices of doubt creep in, or when they laugh in your face, don't argue about your plan. Don't try to convince them. Don't wait for the perfect support. Do it anyway. The truth is, doing it anyway means building unbreakable self-confidence. It's knowing deep down that you have what it takes, even if nobody else believes it yet. That's uncomfortable. It takes willpower to stand alone and keep building when you don't have cheers or encouragement. It demands that you trust your process, trust your journey, and trust that the results will speak for themselves. Before we go any further, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had someone call your dreams crazy? How did you respond? Hit that like button to show you're committed to doing it anyway, and drop a comment below sharing your story. Let's show the doubters that this community is fearless. I get it. Working on your dreams in secret can feel isolating. It feels easier to search for validation than to go it alone. But this is exactly where real growth happens. Every time you push forward without applause, you're reclaiming your own power. You're building a version of yourself who doesn't need outside permission to chase greatness. Watch out for the time and energy you spend trying to convince the doubters. Every ounce of energy spent explaining yourself is energy you could put into progress. Remember, you only get 24 hours a day and a limited amount of focus. Don't waste it trying to win approval from people who can't see your vision. Save that energy for your mission. Here's the other side. If someone repeatedly puts you down, mocks your ambitions, or poisons your belief, it's okay, probably necessary, to stop sharing your dreams with them. Cut back on the energy you invest in those relationships. You don't have to remove everyone from your life, but protect your dreams like seeds planted in fresh soil. Don't let negativity crush them before they have a chance to sprout. Ironically, the world tends to believe in you much more after you've already succeeded. That's why proving them wrong isn't about revenge. It's about your own transformation. You become the person who turns skepticism into inspiration. Every person who ever made history was first called crazy, or worse. But they persisted. They chose to do it anyway. Here's a little secret. The people who get the farthest in life aren't necessarily the smartest or most talented. They're often the ones who refuse to give up, no matter how many obstacles appear. They're the people who let the world laugh and still do it anyway. Not for spite, not to prove a point, but because their purpose burned too bright to be ignored. You have that same power inside you. You have dreams that matter. You have goals that may not make sense to anybody else, yet. And the only thing standing between you and a life you can be proud of is your willingness to take action, especially when it's scary, especially when it's unpopular, especially when nobody else is clapping for you. So what if they call you crazy? Do it anyway. Pause for a second. If you're finding this message valuable, tap like, subscribe, and leave a comment so this community grows stronger and reaches more dreamers like you. We're creating a place where big goals are normal and doubts are just starting points, not finish lines. Back to your journey. There are always going to be people who just can't see what you see. They're not living your life, so they can't fully understand your perspective. Don't hold it against them, but don't put your aspirations on trial just to earn their approval. When you catch yourself looking for encouragement from the wrong people, remind yourself your goals belong to you. Protect your energy. Invest your time where it truly matters. Life is just too short to waste fighting for the wrong audience. Toxic friendships and relationships that consistently drag you down? They can steal years from you. When you finally identify the people who genuinely support you, whose criticism is constructive and not rooted in jealousy or fear, hold tight to those connections. Those are the people who deserve to see your journey and your triumphs. It's easy to think, but I need more support. Yes, support feels great, but it's not a requirement for starting. You'll be shocked at how people's opinions shift when you produce real results. People don't believe in the promise. They believe in the proof. The more you do, the less you'll need to explain. Let your actions speak so loudly that doubt loses its voice. Take a moment and commit it to memory. When your dream is real, it's worth fighting for, even if the whole room laughs, especially if they do. The world will laugh at you until you prove them wrong. So, do it anyway. If you've made it this far, you're someone who cares about growth and courage. For even more motivation and unstoppable mindset hacks, check out our other videos. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to keep moving forward, no matter what anyone thinks. Your future self is cheering you on.